When you see a mountain, you just think, beautiful, high place. But in God's creation, how he designed mountains to be was also to be a system of hiding, or even a system of transport, because the mountains can be moved. That's how come you get to understand the infrastructures of certain pyramidal structures and the multiple rooms in them. Oh my God, it's a whole city in one pyramid. In this year 2025, the angelic dimension of this earth is about to show forth. There are new places in the earth that will be discovered. This earth has not been fully known. The reason is because certain places were spiritually hidden, just like the Garden of Eden. But because the earth is rising to a new dimension, it is referred to as the fourth dimension. Places that were hidden will now be exposed. You know, a lot of people think that the pyramids, you know, in Egypt and in certain places were built by some Egyptians and things like that. No, pyramids are way beyond Adam. And there's actually a folklore concerning Enoch, that he was one of the people, according to his time, that even set up some of the early pyramids in this our time frame. But the pyramids pre-existed Adam. Please understand that. Some pyramids are 30,000 years, all of them. It came from an Enosh builders. Some of the things that I want to say, I'm not allowed to say them at this point and at this juncture, but there's coming a time where you would hear them on your news. I told you, you start hearing of things, people will tell you, oh, we have discovered a new place in Antarctica, we have discovered a new place, and it will just keep coming like that, because certain things are not hiding anymore. The earth is rising to a new phase, and in that new phase, in that quantum experience, things are being exposed. Things that were kept hidden are being exposed.
The mighty pyramids of Giza are among the most studied monuments in all of archaeology, but more than 4,500 years since their creation, scholars still debate how they were built, what they were used for, and what further secrets may lie within them. Jay Anderson is an independent researcher and host of the popular YouTube channel Project Unity. So Jay, welcome to Uncensored. So for those who are not pyramid experts, tell us about these claims and why people are getting so excited by them.
So what the team are claiming, and the scientists involved in this project, by the way, are Corrado Malanga, who is a former professor of organic chemistry at the University of Pisa, and Professor Filippo Bionde, who's an engineer and a specialist in something called synthetic aperture radar, or SAR, S-A-R, and Doppler technologies, which in simple terms are technologies that analyze frequencies produced by sound and light. Through these methodologies, the team who have been deploying these satellites to scan the Giza Plateau claim to have discovered massive structures beneath the Kaffa pyramid, and they believe they've discovered what appear to be 8 massive cylindrical structures with these downward spiraling features, and these are essentially structures that extend from the base of the Kaffa pyramid approximately 630 meters under the ground, which then connect into 2 approximately 80 by 80 meter diameter boxes. This appears to represent an element of an even larger subterranean infrastructure that connects across the entire Giza complex, with structural engineering depths reaching up to 2 kilometers below the Earth's surface. Now that's obviously an incredible thing to claim, and it's no surprise that such a claim has caused a massive response from both the alternative research community and the mainstream sectors, like you said, of academia and archaeology. But it does look like assumptions are being made about how they're making these findings, and that's something that we should probably talk about.
Turning to a story that is making headlines around the world, an unprecedented, albeit controversial, new discovery is shedding light on a mystery that dates back millennia, many millennia. Italian and Scottish researchers, mainly from the University of Pisa, conducted advanced high-frequency radar mapping under Egypt's famous pyramids. They claim to have discovered wells, caverns, and shafts that are more than 2,000 feet underground. If accurate, it changes the face of history as we know it. Here to talk more about it is Dr. Galit Ben Tovel, an Egyptologist and author of the book, The Messiah Code. Hi, Galit.
Hi, Emily. Great to be here.
So this is very exciting. We've done a lot of stories in the past, about Egypt, but this is something that you couldn't really make up. But the fact is, this is an interesting scientific study, yet it is controversial. So explain what they discovered and why it's controversial.
Okay. So what they discovered, basically, they sent some pictures coming from the satellite from space, looking at the surface underground, the main pyramid of Giza, the pyramid of the king of Pharaoh Khufu. Now, we know back till now that this pyramid, okay, was dated to 2600 BC. And what the archaeologists wanted to discover is we have something beneath the soil, beneath the ground of this pyramid. So with a technology that I cannot explain because I'm not specializing in this kind of technology, they managed to get some data from the infrastructure that is beneath the soil, beneath the ground. And what they discover is, if you want spiral hallways, I don't know how many of them, but that could lead maybe to an hypothesis, a thesis that maybe we have there an ancient technology.